Visual. Open to the fast-paced montage of modern life. A stock ticker scrolling rapidly. A person looking stressed at a screen with a new update available notification. A blurred, constantly moving crowd. The music is a slightly anxious but determined electronic track. The visual then transitions to a calm, modern office setting with a host looking directly at the camera. Host, are you ready for the future, or are you just hoping for the best? The world is changing faster than ever before, and if your mind isn't ready to adapt, you'll be left behind. This video isn't just about coping with change. It's about giving you the strategies to truly thrive in an unpredictable world. Today, we're diving into future-proof your mind, adapting to change. The reality is, change isn't something you can avoid. It's a constant force, and your ability to navigate it is the single greatest predictor of your success and happiness. We're going to explore the psychology and practical techniques you can use to build a mind that is resilient, adaptable, and even excited by what's next. We'll go beyond simple cliches and get to the core of what it means to not just survive change, but to use it as a catalyst for your own growth. Visual. A simple, animated diagram of a brain with the amygdala, fear center, highlighted. Arrows point from it to other parts of the brain, creating a stop sign. The animation then shifts to show a prefrontal cortex, rational thought, that is temporarily offline. Host. To future-proof your mind, you first had to understand why it resists change in the first place. For thousands of years, our brains were hardwired for survival. Change, in the form of a predator or an unknown tribe, was a threat. The amygdala, our brain's fear center, would fire up, initiating the fight-or-flight response. Your body would prepare to either run or fight, and your higher-level thinking would take a backseat. The problem is, our modern world is full of threats that aren't saber-toothed tigers. A job change, a new software update, or an unexpected move can trigger the same ancient fear response. Your brain sees the unknown and says, "Danger!" It's not about logic. It's about a deep, evolutionary wiring that equates change with risk. The first step to future-proofing your mind is to recognize this primal reaction and understand that it's not the whole story. You can't eliminate the fear, but you can learn to work with it. Visual. The animated diagram from before, but this time a light bulb lights up in the prefrontal cortex. The stop sign is replaced with a go sign, and the diagram shows a new, positive path being formed. Host. The most powerful tool for adapting to change is cognitive reframing. This is the intentional practice of changing the way you view a situation. Instead of seeing change as a threat, you consciously choose to see it as an opportunity. For example, a sudden job loss isn't a sign of failure. It's an opportunity to discover a new career that's more aligned with your purpose. A friend moving away isn't a loss of connection. It's an opportunity to forge new friendships and deepen the ones you have through new forms of communication. The key is to ask a different question. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is the universe trying to teach me through this?" Or what new doors are being opened by this change? This practice isn't about ignoring the pain or difficulty. It's about acknowledging the reality of the situation and then intentionally looking for the hidden benefits. By reframing the narrative in your mind, you're not just coping, you're growing. Visual. A visual of a person doing a series of very small, simple new actions, taking a different route to work, trying a new food, learning a single new word in a foreign language. Each action is accompanied by a positive, rewarding visual effect, like a ding sound and a small star. Host. You wouldn't wait for a storm to build a house, right? You build a strong foundation beforehand. The same principle applies to your mind. You can future-proof your brain by making small, consistent adaptations in your daily life. I call this the practice of micro-adaptations. You can train your brain to become comfortable with the unknown by intentionally doing things differently on a small scale. Try a new coffee shop, take a different route to work, learn one new skill that's completely outside of your field. These small actions create new neural pathways and teach your brain that change isn't a threat. It can be an adventure. When a major, unavoidable change happens, your brain won't be as quick to go into that fight-or-flight mode because you've already been teaching that change is normal and it's okay. Visual. A visual of a person meditating, then journaling, then connected with a friend over coffee. The feeling is one of peace and calm, with a visual filter that is soft and warm. Host. When a major change hits, you need a toolkit to fall back on. These are not just coping mechanisms. They are strategies for staying grounded and centered. Mindfulness. Just 5 minutes a day of mindfulness meditation can literally reshape your brain. It strengthens the prefrontal cortex, which is a part of your brain responsible for rational thought, decision-making, and emotional regulation. This allows you to observe your fear without being consumed by it. Journaling. Use a journal to perform a brain dump. Write down every fear and anxiety you have about the change. This process externalizes your thoughts, making them feel less overwhelming and giving you the clarity to reframe them. Connect with your tribe. Isolation is the enemy of adaptability. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or mentor. Share your anxieties and listen to their perspectives. This can help you see the situation in a new light and remind you that you are not alone. Visual. A final shot of the host looking confident and empowered. The background is now a clear, wide-open landscape, suggesting limitless possibilities. The music is triumphant. Host. The future is not something that happens to you. It's something you intentionally choose to build. By understanding your brain's natural resistance, mastering the art of reframing, and practicing micro-adaptations, you are not just preparing for change. You are becoming a force of nature, resilient, adaptable, and ready to turn any challenge into your next great breakthrough. It's time to stop fearing the future and start shaping it. Elevate your mindset, elevate your adaptability,